that one specific flower, I don't think the work I'm doing now would work with any other flower. I used to just look at it and look at it aesthetically, and now I'm really studying the sizes of the stems and thinking about it conceptually, what the flower meant. I think I go back to looking at my grandma. She does a lot of tinkering in her garden, trimming off things that don't work for her. So those are things that I've just been observing, and I find that when I'm in the process of making the piece, it's only when I kind of tinker around with it and I study the dimensions of the flower or the dimensions of the stem that I really can make the piece work the way I want it to. The slip casting technique is just different from working with what we think clay is, just a really soft, pliable material. And in the cast form, it's already given its shape. All I can do is cut it a little bit or change it just enough, but it won't ever become something new. I really like the idea of trying to make something concrete out of ideas that are really ephemeral or organic. And I find like porcelain or ceramics is one of those materials that it's such a concrete material. And how can you make it feel like it's changing or moving? My grandpa passed away in 2004 when I was in grad school. So it was like an important time in my life to develop, and then have that happen at the same time. It's one of those things, like I really like what I'm doing, so how can you give that up, but you also have things that are waiting for you there in another place that's far away. At the University of Hawaii, we would spend a lot of our early mornings getting up early and going out surfing before we go to class. I used to think about my work when I was surfing because there was a lot of waiting. And those are the best times surfing, was early in the morning where there was no wind, it was just really calm. It's just you, the wave, or the water, and just the horizon. Thinking that I was just gonna go home after grad school in 2005, but I've stayed on the mainland for a longer period of time. Did I miss that time being away? Should I be at home or should I be here? I titled down "To Come Home." It was like the water was this representation of my grandpa. Where would he be in his afterlife? I was just thinking of this garden in the sky, and where my grandma is going, or where she's longing for, and where this place is. I think even seeing water in that scale versus the vastness of the ocean is a really interesting thing to me. There's a life cycle in that piece, so you know, from every stage of from the beginning to the end, or even if there is an end, where would it be?